an incident into the wall and multiple laps down that would hurt their championship effort. Right now, as you heard, Chase Elliott hanging on, hoping for a yellow, Allie.
If you look at the lap times, they've slowed down about 3/4 of a second or so. As the track's, rubbered in, greased up or whatever, or it's just tires. He only took 2 tires when the other guys took 4. But looking at even at the guys that took 4 tires, they're starting to slow up quite a bit too. I think they're just losing a lot of that grip, and it's probably giving them a funny feel.
Well, they've been running so fast in those, it's just easy to run the tires right off of them, especially in the case of Chase Elliott, who only has 2 tires. Then he's overworking those right side tires, and especially that right rear to hold him. When he was out front leading, he was setting a pretty torrid pace. Easy for a young driver maybe to wear that out quicker than what he's thinking.
To watch that 9 car. Remember, all the way back on the 3rd lap of the race, as we check in with Rusty Wallace over in the pit studio, 9-time Bristol winner. You think that might have something to do with what's going on now, R-Dub?
Yeah, Alan, I really do. I've been watching Chase lap after lap, and I tell you, as this race is going on, I mean, I know we're to shorten the racetrack and a little slower speeds, but I really think aerodynamics is still real important. And that right rear quarter panel you're looking at right now is damaged up pretty good on Chase's car, and that creates a lot of side force on these cars, and I think he's battling that just a little bit. I really do, guys.
Interesting. That was way back on the 3rd lap of the race. As you see the team owner there, Dale Jr., looking on when Chase slipped up onto the groove running 3rd, wrinkled up that fender, fell back to 6th. And then after getting the lead a little while ago on a restart from Elliott Sadler, now has fallen back and is fighting here. Brian Scott 2, Regan Smith 7, looking to get around Chase Elliott and pick up 5th and 6th places.
It's tough whenever your car goes to the loose side at a track like this, and the speeds that they're running here and now, just trying to hold cars back that have caught you. You don't want to give that spot up, because he knows, just like we all do, that weather is close. And if it should happen to come now, there'd be a big chance that we wouldn't get this started back. He's trying to hold on for every point that he can. Ryan Blaney trying to make his presence known there.
Blaney 22 started on the front row. Shuffled back a little bit.
Now, he has about 50 pressure tires in the cars he's racing around right now.
And a lot more fuel. So if this thing should run on for a little bit, up trouble.
Nope. Back straightaway, Timmy Hill. A front straightaway. And Elliott Sadler has picked up some pretty good damage in the 11 car.
Pulled a fender. He got the pipe. We'll have all.
Oh.
Got a spin on the front here. Caution's out. Yellow, he's down low.
So Sadler has to give up 4th place to get that damage attended to on the 11 car.
Well, this team and driver they don't have bad luck. They don't have much luck at all here recently anyway. Had a really solid night going.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's part of racing here at Bristol, though.
Sadler started the night 16th points off the lead in the Nationwide Series Championship.
Yeah, more than the body damage. I think that right front wheel took a big hit. Probably going to have the front end completely messed up as far as steering.
5 seconds and go. Go.
Trying to see what they can do to keep Elliott on the lead lap. Of course, he pitted before pit road was open, so no matter what, he's going to have to start at the end of the line, but at least still on the lead lap, and they've gotten to look at it to know what they might have to do.
Trying to get a look there. You can see the tape on his steering wheel. If his steering wheel was kind of straight, that'd give you an indication if there's any problem with that right front. Anything being bent there. So we see the leaders to pit road.
Here they come. Larson, Busch, Dillon. Everybody Everybody back through the top 10 is in. Jamie?
Regan Smith had so much wheel in it, he said he was getting loose. 4 tires, air pressure out of the right front, only 13 gallons of fuel needed to make it to the end. Brian Scott lost all grip. 4 tires, no adjustments. Let's go to the front side. And
Ty Dillon pitting from 3rd place says he just needs to be a little bit freer in the middle. Otherwise, the car is really good. 4 tires and air pressure adjustment, so don't go fuel, Doc.
Kyle Larson says the car is perfect. Don't change a thing. Going to be 4 tires there. Get it full of Sunoco fuel. They told him to save fuel here. They could to the end, but they want to save some. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch, great break. He thought he had a right rear tire going down. But he got to tighten this thing up. Tires are down and Busch is away, but Larson will beat him off.
Kyle Larson holds the race lead on the pit stop. Kevin Harvick's team with a strategy move. Going to gain a lot of track position there. In which Kyle Larson's team held the lead. Aaron Shields is carrying our over-the-wall camera. He's on that 42 team.
That's how you do it.
That make you want to get back out there, Andy?
Yeah, actually, it does. It's kind of fun. Nah, not really.
Add another lap of caution before we'll go back racing. So a chance to look at how they doubled up and see that Kevin Harvick, whose team made the strategy play to get just 2 tires, got all the way up, gained 8 positions, but it got him to 3rd spot.
He would have took 7.
And that inside 2nd row spot, here's who's restarted there tonight, and here's what's happened to them after 5 laps. They restarted 3rd.
Well, every driver, and Kevin was one of those drivers that I talked to, and I didn't even mention anything about the restarts. He just volunteered the information that you do not want to restart 3rd. And you know, you're at the mercy of the guy that's starting 2nd or on the inside row in front of you, and then you just can't seem to get that momentum going. We'll see what he does with it.
And championship contender Elliott Sadler still with work being done on the right front corner of that car. There's the reason why we're not going racing yet. 86 car in some troubles on the pit lane, Jake Crum, and they're having to tow that one away before we'll go back at it. Sadler's team has managed to keep him on the lead lap, but got some work to do. Still getting that 86 car hooked up to the record. Get a quick second to try and check in with Kevin Harvick, our in-race reporter.
Hey, Kevin, Dale Jarrett, good to talk.
Laps he's left got on them, Ernie? They got 65 green flag laps.
Hey, Kevin, Dale Jarrett, good to talk.
Sir?
All right, man, looks like you got yourself in a spot here to try to win this race.
Obviously, I wish I was 4th and had 4 tires, but, you know, we put ourselves in a situation where we thought this was the best case scenario for us, and see what happens.
All right, thanks. Good luck, man.
All right, switch is right here.
Rain still about 20 miles away, according to the radar. And so we have 106 laps to go when the green flag waves here. Kyle Larson, the control car for the restart, choosing naturally the outside lane. Kyle Busch to his inside. Ought to be interesting to see the tactics on this one.
It's definitely going to be interesting to see. Kyle Busch is one of the best at these restarts that we know. What can he pull off here?
Pace car can pull off. Probably a good idea.
He wants to see this too.
Yeah. Using the bottom lane to rally back and get alongside. Can he clear him here? Oh, contact. Yep. And Kyle Busch out in front.
interesting to see if that 42 is able to get back to the bumper of the 54, what might happen.
It's kind of a game of inches. I mean, if he's gonna do it, he had to do it right then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. Kyle Busch had his run, and that was his one chance. And he had to assume that he was far enough up there that it wasn't going to wreck him if he wasn't completely clear. See Harvick there. We showed you the graphic. He went from 3rd to 6th, which is about the average, losing 3 spots on these restarts from that 3rd starting spot.
So Ty Dillon up to 2nd, Larson 3rd, Elliott 4th, Blaney 5th, and Harvick back to 6th place. And we hit the 2/3 mark in this one. Well, that was really interesting, that restart. Looked like Larson kind of smoked Busch there for a second. Got away from him by a car length or so. But it didn't take long for that 54 to hitch up the saddle and go.
I can't really see where the restart deal is from our vantage point right here. It almost looked like that he took Kyle Busch by surprise as I look and see where they is. Not sure if he was expecting the 42 to be able to go right then. But he made a great run then, not getting the start through 1 and 2 to get back clear of the 3 car. And then set himself up in a position to where he could get by the 42. He just muscled his way on then.
All right, so now Ty Dillon in 2nd and staying right with Kyle Busch.
Well, he really is. He's actually gained back on him. He was a little further back than this. 3 car looks really solid right now.
Yeah, he's making a run off the corner. He's using the high lane through the middle, but he's able to turn his car down low coming off the corner. Seems to get a good bite.
Ty finished 6th here in the March race in his first try in a Nationwide Series car at Bristol. Busch got that huge win at Indianapolis.
He's pacing Kyle Busch pretty well right now.
Yeah, they clawed their way back into the middle of the championship battle there with some good runs. That win at Indy, and then had an issue last week at the road course in Ohio. But still battling. They know they've got plenty of time. Winning races will help you catch the leader.
28 points behind championship leader Chase Elliott starting the night, running ahead of him now by a couple of spots on the track. Car you saw off the pace a second ago was J.J. Yaley. Looked like he got up and scraped the wall a little bit in the 1 and 2. And you see the results. And Yaley back on the pit lane again. He's many laps down after being behind the wall earlier in the race. So an interesting turning point in the race. A restart with 108 laps to go that results in Kyle Busch going back to the lead for the first time in a while. A little nighttime racing in Thunder Valley, Bristol Motor Speedway in Northeast Tennessee, where the NASCAR Nationwide Series, after a 50-minute delay by rain, went at it. The bump started early. Chase Elliott into the wall at lap 3. They have continued on through 6 caution flags in this one now. Things that go bump in the night, oftentimes a theme here at Bristol in August. 82 to go in the NASCAR Nationwide Series race at Bristol. Kyle Busch out in front after a duel on a restart a little while ago with Kyle Larson. That initially it looked like Larson had the advantage on. Then Busch roared back by him. Took Ty Dillon with him. Now they run 1st and 2nd and have put a 2nd and 8/10 on Larson, who's back in 3rd place. Another story on the night, Elliott Sadler, championship contender, 3rd in points coming in. Swept up when Timmy Hill spun off turn 4 at lap 184. After repeated pit stops for repairs, Sadler just going a lap down. He's in 19th place now. And what a nice job by Ty Dillon tonight.
Boy, he's been really patient, had a good car. Looked like they've made a little adjustment. This car looked like it wasn't quite turned in the center of the corner early on. They've got that fixed, and now strong 2nd place.
Yeah, one thing I like what his car is doing is it does rotate the center real well, but he's able to drive it just about a car width lower.
Elliott Sadler into the wall, front straightaway. Caution's out.
Going from bad to worse for Elliott.
Yeah, just had to believe that something in that right front
Well, you can see all the damage on this.
wasn't good there because it took a hard hit.